We're here at the Bay 101 Shooting Star, Day 1A. We're going to interrupt Gus Hansen. He's kind of in the focus kind of zone right now. Gus, kind of got off to a little rough start there so far today, but you have actually battled back to actually a little below average stack. How's it going?
Well, like you said, bad start, and I was basically counting on an exit within like 20 minutes of play, but things turned around a little bit. I won a couple of hands, and well, unfortunately lost a couple again. So I got pretty much half of what we started with, but I feel pretty confident. I'm just listening to a little music and waiting for the break to be over to raise some more hands.
All right. I kind of missed your exit at the LAPC. It was the last hand of the day, apparently. I didn't even see you go out. And we wanted to catch you before that one.
Well, it wasn't quite the last hand. It was you had just announced there was like 4 hands left. So it was fifth last hand of the day. And basically I was racing, and I'd been very active. And one of the dangerous Russians, Eugene Kachelov, he had been fairly quiet. He had actually came to my table with a lot of chips and been fairly quiet. I played one hand against him where he basically got his money in really, really bad. So I beat him out of like 20,000. And I opened, he re-raised, and I figured, you know what, he might just bully me around here for the last couple of hands. And I decided, well, if I had to fight LA traffic next morning, I would want to have a lot of chips. And basically, I made a very aggressive all-in, definitely a big overbet with the ace, queen of clubs. I figured there's a good chance I could have the best hand if he was making a move. I think he might throw away 2 10s, 2 9s, even 2 jacks. So in that case, it's equity up play for me. And ace-king, he might fold that one too. So I'm basically only fighting against the kings, the aces, and the queens, which is obviously a bad for me. But I felt it was an okay move at the time. He insta-called me with 2 kings. But, I mean, if I just called, the flop came king 9-4 with 3 clubs. So I basically flopped the nut flush, and he flopped 3 kings. So anything else than a fold from my side would have put all the money in the pot. So, I mean, I could have played a more conservative call than this net, but I chose the aggressive route. I mean, that LA traffic is pretty tough. So, I mean, as it turned out, I didn't have to fight the LA traffic the next day, and I was out. I mean, he paired up on the turn, and that was it. So I wasn't too unhappy. Overall, I think I played pretty decent. But
one last question. This tournament is a little different than like other tournaments you go to. What do you think of the fans here? I know you made the final table here before. What's it like having a bounty on you?
Well, to tell you the truth, we were all flying, or a lot of the players were flying from Vegas together last night, and I'm on my way back to Denmark because my mom is sick. So I said I'm basically going to be playing very aggressive today.
Like that's something different than normal?
Well, probably a little bit more, and because that's the case, I wasn't worried too much about the bounty. But I would say in general, obviously this is a different tournament. You place all the bounty players at different tables, and basically there's an extra prize for knocking you out. And I'm actually a little surprised because I had one player at my table who seems like to be a very competent player, but and he had a very good hand, and I would just think that the normal move was to put me all in. But he didn't. He actually played very conservative. So I think he might have forgot about the bounty. But in general, obviously, you might want to tighten down a little bit, play some more solid hands, because everybody else at the table has the extra advantage of getting that extra money if they knock you out. So it's a different tournament. The fans here are always great. I mean, they're happy that all the pros are here. So I enjoy this tournament.
All right, Gus. So thanks for being here, and hopefully you have a deep run here as well. Good luck. Matt Savage from the Shooting Star, Bay 101 Casino, San Jose, California.